When I look at this question stem, which talks about w plus some even exponent of an unknown, I think to myself, well, h to the power of 4 has to be at least 0, because an even exponent would never lead you to the left side of 0, regardless of which side of 0 you started. After all, if you took a negative number and multiplied it times itself an even number of times, all the negative signs would cancel out and you'd end up to the right of 0. So h to the power of 4 is at least at 0 on the number line, and the question wants to know, is w plus h to the power of 4 positive? So it might be tempting to rephrase this question to, is w positive? Because if w is positive, then yes, w plus h to the power of 4 is also positive. You got to be careful, because if w is not positive, that wouldn't necessarily lead us to a no. There's a chance that even with a negative w plus h to the power of 4 would be positive. So when you're rephrasing a yes-no question, you have to make sure that in your new rephrased question, a yes would still lead to a yes and a no would still lead to a no. In this case, a no would lead to either a yes or a no, so that would not be a proper rephrase. But the important thing to realize here is that if we do know that w is positive, then for sure w plus h to the power of 4 is positive, because h to the power of 4 is at least 0. If w is negative, then we wouldn't be able to answer the question unless we had more information about h. So let's evaluate the statements right after this. I think I'd start with statement 2 because it's telling us exactly the thing that we were hoping for. W is in fact positive, and as we discussed before the intro, if we know that w is positive, then for sure w plus something that's at least 0 will also be positive. So statement 2 is sufficient on its own, and we can go ahead and eliminate the answer choices that claim that it's not. So A, C, E are gone, we're down to B or D. Now statement 1 tells us that h is positive. Do we care about which side of 0 h is on in the context of what the question is asking? I mean, they're asking about h to the power of 4, and once you've multiplied a number times itself 4 times, it doesn't matter which side of 0 it started. It's going to end up in the same place no matter what. The only thing that would matter is how far away from 0 it was to begin with, but not which side of 0. So statement 1, in the context of what they're asking, seems totally irrelevant. Add to that the fact that we don't know anything about w, and really the statement has no chance of being sufficient on its own to answer the question, and therefore the correct answer here is B. If you found this video useful, go to quantreasoning.com for a lot more where that came from. You should also click that like button and let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to make future videos about. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and do that and click that bell below so you get notified about future videos. See you next time.